Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. Your boy, Triple Man, back with that part 3 of the 730 days later, you know what I'm saying? Trying to go ahead and finish it out. Now, before I start, there were a couple of things that I did miss. Not miss as per se, but more like you didn't hear them over my rambling. So, here. And Lucas. No, one more time. Okay, now I think I have settled all the accounts about, you know, Wemo sound that you probably didn't hear. Now, let's get to the part to where I decided to dissect what's left and try to make an attempt to give it a score. Now, where do I start? I guess we could start at answering the one question that I presented myself at the beginning. Did the hype the game created bring forth a hype product to go with it? That answer is really dependent on who you ultimately ask. For example, you ask me, the game is perfectly fine the way it is. Because I'm not trying to, you know, play it competitively with anybody. I'm like, when my little cousins come over, because they love the hell out this game, is that I sit up here and watch them play. And that's what, you know, what kind of drives me to my point about what's so wrong with it. You know, like I said, my thing was about tripping. That Sakurai could have kept that. You know, because, again, like, just ask me just to be honest, is that some people feel that what Sakurai did to the game was purposely done because of what Melee became, that depending on who you ask again, that it's possible, the way I think it is that he tried to bring back the lightheartedness of Brawl and not so much of the overly competitive nature that this game brings out in people, which it shouldn't. Because I know a game like this can get hyped, but when you have a group of people deciding what your rules are, and that these people can decide who ain't in their clique, and then they tell you what they want to do and what they don't want to do, and then when you get some people who want to go against the grain in them versus them, and now you have an issue. Notice in that whole little diatribe, I did not say names. If you know anything about the community at this point, you can put names to blank, blank, blank. Because I'm not going to get in the middle of that. Because I was almost in the middle of it. And I was like, screw it. I'm just the dude that uploads the videos, and that's the dude I'm going to stay big. Now, back to the question. This game, Iggy hype, you know what I'm saying? That we all know when Snake dropped, when Sonic dropped, what they did to game fans everywhere. That Brawl is an example of how to get your game off to the masses. Is that, I don't want to say this word, but you kind of have to. The word pander. Is that, I'm not using pander in the negative sense, but pander more as, look at Sonic and look at Snake. Now, Snake, that can be explained away because that was all Kojima. That was all, I want Snake in Brawl, make it happen. Sakurai, man, me and Lord on Sakurai, my homeboy, pound, 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 let's get it cracked. Sonic was like, let's see, we have a license for this Olympic game that's not quite as good as it should be. Let's go ahead and get a fan exactly what they want so they will buy this product. Because, like I read somewhere this morning, if this was a game with not a single Nintendo character, it probably wouldn't have the same exact effect that Brawl does. That, if anything, it would just be a mediocre Power Stone ripoff. Because instead of saying everything is a Smash Brothers clone, we'd be giving proper due to proper due. And that would be, of course, 2 Power Stones. Or if you even want to take it back a little further, you can kind of sort of give the way this game works to air guys a little bit. But again, you know, that's all dependent on you. My thing is ultimately I don't know where the Brawl goes from here, because pretty much the community, if you want to call it that, you know, and pretty much, you know, they went in their little hole and just been like, you know, we're going to do what we want. If y'all not down with the game, then fuck y'all. And excuse me for cussing, but that's exactly how I come on. That's exactly how them cats come on. That we over here. Now, we ain't trying to come over and come holler at y'all. So if y'all want to come over here, y'all do what we want. Now, if that's how y'all want to do, that's whatever. I will continue to enjoy the game in my home, with my little cousins, my people when they want to come through, and we're going to keep it just like that. Now, at the same time, you can flip it back even further. Take a look at example for Brawl Plus, a game that supposedly fixes what some people assume was wrong with the game in the first place. Now, again, depending on who you ask, you know, it's good or bad. Me, I'm on the midway point. I'm on one end where I'm like, more like it than not, this game ain't gonna never get another update. So if you get a couple people in the room and say that this needs to be fixed, that's fine. But the one thing that I take a look at Brawl Plus and see that there's a line, and Brawl Plus is like putting his foot on it and just like grinding his foot into the line, you know, where the line is barely visible anymore. Is that my thing is, I don't want Brawl to lose its innocence. That Brawl is a game where you sit down with your boys, sit down with your people, get some pizza, get some Kool-Aid, talk smack, and keep it moving. Is that when it's you can't do this, you can't do this, and you can't do this in a way where it's like demeaning to other people, that's the line you crossed. And in no way should that line ever be crossed, because in the end, it's just entertainment. We just here to have fun, and that's that. Now, to end this, back to the question at hand. Did Brawl succeed at what it set out to do? The answer is yes. Super Smash Bros. Brawl is a great video game. Don't get me wrong. There are things that I don't quite like. There are things that I love. But as much as I don't play this game, but when the day it came out, this is the only game I played for a month. Okay? I didn't play nothing else but this for a month. Every day, I get off work, beat the game a couple times in classic mode, wait for my boys to get home, get them all on the three-way, get to talking that smack and let it roll. I don't have that same feeling anymore, because Brawl, like, hey, you know, we'll play it every now and then, you know, we got other stuff we got to do. I got a backlog taller than me that I need to attack. So I can't give Brawl the love that I want to, but I'm doing the best I can right now with this review. So, you do what you do. If I'm finna give Brawl a score, I'm going to stand on my own too, and I'm going to give it the 10 it deserves. I'm going to give it the 10 it deserves. That the online ain't the best in the world, but I can't really count that. That if I'm going to judge the game just based on merit, just based on replayability, based on everything that Brawl represents, and in a ignoring Wi-Fi, I'm going to give it the 10 it deserves. Because if I was to review it back on March the 8th, 2008, and right now, the 13th of March 2010, I'm on the same playing field. I'm going to give it the 10 it deserves. That's it for me. I hope you all have enjoyed my look at this game. Next week, I got some special for y'all playing, real talk. Y'all be ready for what I got planned, because it's going to be the first of many if I can pull it off, hopefully. But y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Triple. We get money. Man, holla at your boy.